Why, hello, little ones. It's a pleasure to see you again so soon. Did you enjoy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer last time? We did too. We're certainly glad to see you again, because we care ever so much about each and every one of you. That's why we created the safe space, so that no matter where you are or what kind of a day you're having, you have a safe space to come and be calm and listen to our stories. Now then, we're done with Rudolph, but Christmas isn't quite here yet, is it? And so I've chosen another special book. This one is called Santa's Workshop. But whatever have I done with it? It's not over here by the castle and the sheep, and it's not over here by Bitsy and Betsy. Wherever could it be? I know! Let's have a look in the chest, shall we? Excuse me, Mr. Bear. We'll have to move you temporarily. Isn't he a lovely bear? He's so terribly pink, and he has this perfectly lovely heart with a terribly important word written on it. Do you know what that word is? Yes, very good. It's love. L-O-V-E. Love. And that is a terribly important word to remember, because you are loved. All right, Mr. Bear, we'll set you down temporarily while we open up the chest. What's this? More books. And sure enough, here's the book we're looking for. Oh goodness, like Rudolph last time, it appears to have a torn cover. That's no way to treat a book, is it? But still, it was from a very long time ago, so I'm afraid we'll have to make allowances in this case. But never fear, the story is still inside. All right, Mr. Bear, we'll let you hold that temporarily while we close up the chest, so you'll have a place to sit and listen to the story too. There you are. Now then, are you ready? Do you have your favorite blankie, or your stuffie, or your favorite toy? If not, go and get them. We'll be right here waiting for you. Do you have them now? Excellent. All right then, gather round, put your best listening ears on, and snuggle close as we listen to Santa's Toy Shop. Walt Disney's Santa's Toy Shop. Illustrations by the Walt Disney Studio. Adapted by Al Dempster. Way up north, in the land of ice and snow, stands a cozy little house. And beside the front door hangs a neat little sign. S. Claus, says the sign, because that is who lives here. Santa Claus. Mrs. Santa Claus lives here too, of course. She keeps home for Santa Claus and for all the elves who work in Santa's toy shop. And what a busy place that toy shop is. In the doll department, you see, they are all making the dollies. And the train department. Look at all those trains ready to go. Do you think one will go through the tunnel? And the game and building set department. Oh, look at that. He's painting a checkerboard. But I've never seen red and black paint together at the same time. How magical. And dozens of departments up and down the halls, happy little Christmas elves are busy all year long, making and trying out the toys. Oh, everyone is busy in Santa's toy shop, but Santa Claus is busiest of all. He shows the doll makers how to paint on smiles. Look, doesn't she have a pretty smile now? "I'll take a day off soon," says Santa Claus, "and play." But letters keep coming from boys and girls wanting talking dolls and cowboy boots, rocking horses and fireman suits. "I'm just too busy," Santa Claus sometimes says. "I'll never have time to play with the toys." And most of those children have been so good, Santa has to do his best to please them. So the days whiz by in Santa's toy shop, and soon it is Christmas Eve again, and Santa Claus has not played with a single toy. "Oh, jumping jacks," said Santa Claus last Christmas Eve as Mrs. Claus buttoned up his warm red coat. "Now I have to give all these toys away, and I never will get to try any out." And he almost scowled. But Mrs. Claus whispered something into Santa's ear, and he left the house chuckling to himself. "Wonderful idea," the reindeer heard him say as they waited at the door, hitched to the heaped-up sleigh. Then all night long around the world they flew, and Santa dropped down chimneys with his load of toys, or slipped in doors or windows where the chimney didn't fit. The load grew lighter and lighter in the sleigh as they went, and at last Santa Claus was slipping down the chimney into the very last house on his list. There he found a Christmas tree all set up, and he put the final touches on it and lit all the lights. He found a plate of cookies and a glass of milk with a note that said, "For dear Santa Claus." So he sat himself down and had a bite of lunch. Then he unpacked the toys, as he always does. But he did not hustle right away. Not this time. No. He set up the new electric train and sent it speeding around the track and through the tunnel. He set the model airplane spinning around the Christmas tree, and he built a whole village with Christmas blocks. When Santa had tried every Christmas toy, back home he flew in his magical sleigh to Mrs. Santa Claus. "Never have I had such fun," Santa told Mrs. Santa Claus. "I did as you suggested and stopped at the last house." And he whispered the children's names in her ear. Do you think he might pick your house to stop at this year? Look at him, he's checking his list with the little elf there. Have you been good? He'll know, and I'm sure he'll bring you something special. The end. Wasn't that a wonderful story? Old Santa Claus finally getting to play with the toys after all that time. And you know, he never thought of it. It took Mrs. Claus to point it out to him, didn't it? You know, it's like that way on the outside sometimes as well. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we're thinking and what we're doing and the way that we look at the world around us that we forget that it's only our viewpoint, and that the world consists of many different people with many different viewpoints, just like it is on the inside of us and the inside of you. So, the next time that someone's talking to you and is telling you something that makes you think, then listen to them carefully, because they might be trying to do you something good by telling you something that you can't see. I think that would be a good thing to do, don't you? Well, little ones, that's all for this time. We'd like to thank you for coming to visit us in the safe space, and thank your older brothers and sisters on the inside for letting you. And now, before we go, there are 3 very important things to remember, aren't there? And I thought it would be an excellent idea if we said them all together. So, always remember that you are loved, that you are strong, and that you are not alone. I'm Percival. Thank you for watching. Goodbye now.